Welcome to the Pish Tosh podcast with Emma Red March Rose.
Thank you for listening as I share my interviews with students of the performing arts.
Hey, you want to hear some facts about a group or a team or some one-man acts? Things like leprechaun, cereal, all kinds of other weekly new material, how gingers are inferior, and strategies to fix your brain's interior. Things like pogo sticks, politics, heretics, lucky tricks, topic picks, and ass kicks. An awkward middle name guessing game. Enjoy the show, I'm glad you came. We're striving, conniving, surviving, and high-fiving. We're talking wins and losses. We're feeling like we're bosses. Better buckle up, be cautious, because this might just make you feel solace, or thoughtless, or flawless, or nauseous. A relief for the typecast, a remedy for the overcast, a reward for the steadfast. This is the Pish Tosh podcast.
Today's guest is a Second City classmate of mine, Nick Hodge. He is extremely hilarious. It is so hard for me not to crack up listening to this, even though I've listened to it 100 times now. I hope you guys enjoy as he convinces you to visit Arizona, in spite of the fact that there are mimes and ghosts and zombies there, apparently. All right, enjoy Nick Hodge. Welcome to the Pish Tosh podcast. I'm here with my good buddy Nick.
Nick.
That's
That's my official name.
So, Nick.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to say it like that from now on. I'm so sorry. So I don't know if you're familiar, but a lot of times I guess my interviewees' middle names.
Right.
Yes.
You're not going to be able to guess mine.
Oh, God. Well, first of all, is Nick short for Nicholas?
Yes.
Oh.
I feel like most Nicks are Nicholases.
I think so, too.
And if you're just a Nick, then nobody cares.
And what would you shorten your name to at that point? So I'm already giggling in this podcast. I'm starting off giggling. So Nicholas Sparks.
Yes.
And your last name?
Hodge.
Hodge. That's right. I knew that.
Hodge.
I knew that.
Yes.
And it's Hodge.
Hodge.
Anybody ever called you Hodge?
No.
Of course.
No. I was in Boy Scouts. My nickname was Hodgepodge, though, which I thought was very unoriginal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I was like, you could have been anything else, but you went for my last name.
Stupid high school.
We had a kid in there whose name was Beethoven because he played piano. I thought that was a cool ass nickname.
Yeah.
And I got Hodgepodge.
Did you ever play with hodgepodge? Do you know what hodgepodge is?
Oh, wait, were you talking about like the material where you like build stuff? I thought hodgepodge was just like a term for like an assortment of things.
Like Pish Tosh?
Like Pish Tosh. Yeah. Or like my brain.
Yes. This is hodgepodge up there. Nice.
Anyway.
So it's not Nicholas Podge Hodge.
It's not, no.
Oh,
Nicholas Podge Hodge.
Ash?
Podge Hodge. That's how you say it. That's how you pronounce Hodge in my native tongue.
No.
Oh, God.
Arizonian?
Yes, Arizonian. Also,
Nice.
we're going to have the same conversation about Flagstaff that Marcus had.
Damn it.
Or maybe, you know what, you should ask me more
specific
questions about Arizona in general. Because I feel like Marcus was very broad. You talked about the Grand Canyon, which, you know, that's like, it's very easy. It's an easy Arizona question.
Yeah. We need some specific. What's your favorite thing about Arizona?
My favorite thing?
Yeah.
Of just in general? Let's see. I feel like everybody is super critical of Arizona. Like I've like so many friends who like have moved out or still in Arizona, and they're like, I hate this place. Like even Marcus, like he said in the last podcast, he was like, I hate hot weather, and like I love the snow. I completely disagree. I like the weather there. I can deal with snow because I lived in Flagstaff, obviously, and I was born in Colorado, so like I feel like I have mountain man blood, but. Thick blood, viscous, perhaps
visceral.
Dangerous. Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't know. I just feel like everybody's like super critical of it, and I think it's a really beautiful place. I think
wonderful.
My favorite thing about it is like the sunsets, or like morning and like afternoon sunsets.
The sunsets in the morning.
Sunsets in the morning. Sunrises. Whatever you call those
early morning
those silly things, those phenomena.
Yeah.
No, but like they're always super colorful.
Oh.
So you know.
Yes.
And I feel like you don't get to see the sunsets or sunrises in Chicago because it's dark all the time.
Yes. Oh my gosh, we're going to relate so much
to this
about this.
And it's just nice, you know. It's your afternoon. You got home from work. You get to sit on the back porch, And there's like the purple and the red and the other. I think most of it's due to pollution, honestly, in Phoenix, but who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, you
Fuck
see a
the
beautiful
environment.
woman, and there's probably some chemicals on her face. No, it's makeup, but I mean,
right.
so it's like,
Yeah, it's still beautiful.
Yeah, it's still beautiful.
It's just an aspect you got to live with, Sometimes you can't breathe.
Absolutely.
Get over yourself.
It's so beautiful.
Get over yourself.
And also the chemicals in the air.
I like that about Arizona. I like just the different environments in Arizona.
Yes.
There's just so many terrain.
Yeah, you have the deserts and the mountains.
Yeah, there's like the desert like in Phoenix, which I think that's kind of surprising to people. Like when I walk down the street in Chicago, I'm like, these people have never seen a mountain before. Like some of these people, I'm like, this is but so bizarre to me. Absolutely. Or like these people like have never seen any kind of desert or just like field bigger than like Lincoln Park.
Right.
Anyway, but like you're driving down the highway and you're like driving through a mountain range in Phoenix. It's like that's really cool.
That's amazing.
So there's like that kind of desert in Phoenix, but then like when you go like super like
north,
west Phoenix,
yeah.
it turns into like real desert, like super sandy as opposed to like rocky. So then you keep going, then it turns into like really desolate, barren desert until you hit California, that turns into those dunes.
Yes,
that's really cool. But if you go north, then it's like all that crazy desert, and then it slowly turns into like, what do you call it, in between desert and forest? I don't know what it's called.
Oh, I don't know what that is called either.
You get the tiny baby trees.
I'm gonna put that in the reference section. Corrections.
Teeny baby trees, because like with tundra, right? There's like the deciduous forest. I'm going way back in my knowledge, right? There's like a terrain before tundra.
Is this something you learned in school?
Yes.
Darn. Okay.
At some point.
That makes sense.
At some point.
None of this sounds familiar to me.
Anyway, and then they get to Flagstaff and it's all snowy and stuff. And then beyond Flagstaff is the coolest part of Arizona, which is what I was talking about this whole time. This is all a big buildup. Coolest part because it looks like Mars. It's like, or some kind of alien planet. It's this really flat, like dark colored desert that's like the sand is like, it looks like mud almost, but like you pick it up and it's like just dry sand, and there's like, it's usually really snowy there too, so it's like a snowy desert. And then there's like these weird rock formations that like come out of the ground, and they're like really like jagged and cool looking.
Oh my God.
I always wanted to film something out there.
I was thinking that. Yeah.
Actually, we tried to film a short
suits?
film out there my last year of college. Marcus was a part of it, but it fell through.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Every film project I've ever been a part of has fallen through.
Oh no!
Every single one. Like 7.
Oh my God!
Like either me writing, directing, filming, acting, just being a part of it, all fell through.
Oh my God!
Except for a zombie movie I was in high school.
Hey, can anyone access this?
You might be able to.
Oh my God!
I have the DVD copy of it because I went to the premiere. Obviously, it was called Brains.
That makes sense.
It's a zombie movie.
That's awesome. Did you act in it, or did you?
Yes, I was a zombie. I was one of many zombies because there was a very, very low budget, and the guy just kind of just copy and pasted us
oh my God, that's
as zombies
awesome.
in different scenes. But it was I think it was surprisingly well put together.
Very cool.
It was like a movie where like the zombie outbreak started in Phoenix, and there was like not a lot of people left, and they were trying to get to the airfield in Phoenix, and they were like going through downtown and stuff, and going through the desert.
Whoa.
And there was like a cool scene where like they're like out in the desert, and they're like, "Do you hear that?" Yeah. And then they like lit a flare, and then there's all these zombies like came out of the darkness. It was like 5 people, including myself, but it was really cool.
Oh, that
I
sounds
saw what
cool.
they were going for.
I would love to.
I think I got hit in the head with a bat at some point.
On purpose? Like for the movie?
No, as a zombie.
As a zombie.
I think that's the way I went out.
Oh my. Oh. Not like.
Not like the director hit me in the head with a bat to like motivate me.
Yeah. That's where I was going.
Oh.
Have you thought about doing like a re-showing? A couple times. No. Have you ever thought about doing a re-showing? We're in a room right now at the Second City that has a television in it.
That would be really cool.
That would be really cool.
It's not my film though. And I think it's too good for people to see with their own human eyes. So
that's a good point. We invite a bunch of zombies.
It's not that
and they're
good.
watching.
I can't believe we're talking about this movie.
It's awesome.
It's so bad.
Oh my God, that's great. Oh, so this reminds me. I've been thinking about doing. I never even thought about doing it here, but I've been thinking about doing a showing of Fight Club.
Oh.
Since like half of my guests have not yet seen it.
Oh really? I've seen it.
Heck yes.
Yeah,
I didn't know that already.
We'll
but-
lecture it.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Now, a fight, and it'll have a fight at the end. We'll all just volunteers. Oh my God.
Why are the doors locked?
Do you have any quotes from Fight Club?
that I like.
Oh yeah, or that you remember.
Oh.
Preferably ones you like.
I mean, I like the ending line, where it's like, "You've met me at a strange part in my life," or whatever he says to Alan Bonham Carter.
Nice.
When he's like there's like the zoom out, it's like-
Yeah.
and the buildings exploding and stuff.
Yes, it's such a beautiful like final scene.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's so cool.
I feel like you haven't seen Fight Club.
It sounds like it. You know how long it's been since I've seen Fight Club? Like fucking 15 years.
Really?
And I'm just like, who can quote Fight Club? Because I can't. I'm just hoping I can piece everybody's quotes together and it'll be as if I've seen it.
It's so weird we're talking about Fight Club because today I was talking to my friends about Edward Norton's new movie he has coming out.
Really?
Which looks really bizarre to me. And then he was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
He was on the Armchair Expert podcast.
Yeah, he just keeps popping up in my life right now. Edward Norton.
That's so exciting.
Get out of my life.
Oh my gosh. Put the no in Norton.
I like Edward Norton.
No, me too.
He's yeah.
Like Leaves of Grass. Do you ever see that?
No. I
Oh, that was good.
Leaves of Grass, like Walt Whitman?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it about that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Totally
I was like,
unrelated.
Edward
It
Norton was
probably has something
with the
about it.
beard.
Yeah.
Little skinny Edward Norton.
Miles to go. I don't think is that Walt Whitman? Miles to
I
go
don't
first
remember.
lead? God, I'm so bad at this.
I'm not well versed in my Whitman, unfortunately.
We're gonna have so many references. It's gonna be like a 30-minute reference section.
I just can't
Corrections.
stop thinking of like Edward Norton, like Bilbo Baggins, like long ass beard, big hat, pipe, corncob pipe.
Yes.
He's sitting on a rocking chair.
Oh, has
Let me
Edward
tell you
Norton
the
done a
leaves
lot
of
of like
grass.
character stuff like that?
What? Edward Norton himself?
Yeah,
He's
like
done.
silly
I mean, my favorite movie,
characters?
silly characters. No,
haven't seen
he's
that a lot.
he's very
He's pretty
serious.
serious, yeah.
But I like Primal Fear. That's my favorite
Is
Edward
that the
Norton
one with
movie.
Richard Gere?
Yes.
I fucking love that movie.
Nobody knows that movie.
Nobody knows that movie.
And that's the movie
Where he's
in
on
like
trial?
in college. Yes. And
Oh
he's-
my
he
god, I
plays-
love that
plays,
movie.
like,
I can never remember
the
name
double
of
role.
it. Yes.
And it's like very scathing about the Catholic Church.
Oh, it is.
That's the movie in college. I would
So
go to people.
good.
I'd be like, "Have you seen Primal Fear?" And they'd be like, "No." I'm like, "Come to my house. We're gonna watch it." And they'd be like, "I don't even know you." I'd be like, "Get over here. Come on."
Have you ever experienced primal fear? Well, you're about to.
You're about to experience primal fear.
We're all going to Nick's house to experience primal fear.
Bring a bottle of sangria.
And then Fight Club. Like just double. Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh, would you like to plug your drinks?
I drink.
You brought a drink with you today to the podcast.
Emma, you weren't supposed to tell people.
Oh, it's Sunny
I
D.
don't have a problem.
No, me either.
Yeah,
that's
nobody
why
has
I'm sober now.
No,
for a year, 'cause
today
I didn't have a problem.
Today I'd like to plug. Where's Otima 10? Tawny Porto.
That's
is the
all
name of
sounded like
this.
a different language.
I don't know what language this is. I think it's Italian. This is the perfect winter drink, as I've said. This is the drink that you drink in winter to be warm when you cannot possibly be warm because it's snowing like crazy on Halloween.
Oh.
But it's just delicious. It tastes like fire, like cinnamon.
Otima 10.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Otima 10?
Otima. Otama.
Otima.
I don't know.
I
There
will
we go.
look up. I'll find out where that.
I can't.
name comes from.
I always forget the name too. That's why I have to come
Yeah.
to like this specific liquor store next to Second City. I mean, I came here for your podcast.
Oh yeah, sure.
right, but
Thanks.
but
I came here for the liquor.
it made it sound like I was. God damn, we're going down the rabbit hole.
So funny. Oh my god. So that actually reminded me. Do you have liquor stores in Arizona, or are they ABC?
Oh, let me
stores,
tell
or
you about
something
the liquor
else?
stores in Arizona. We do. I like to think that Arizona is not the lawless land that people think it is,
Okay.
but it really is.
Oh,
at
yes.
its core.
Like you're over
'cause
here misleading people.
In
Just
high
go.
school, there was the
Bring all your
coolest
cash.
dude in school, right? His name was John Miller.
Of course.
And John Miller got a fake ID from China, bought it online, and it looked nothing like him.
Yes, but John Miller isn't like a
No, he's not bright.
normally an Asian name.
No, but he it got it shipped over from China and was
Wow.
an Arizona ID, and he would go to the liquor store by our school, which was like the center of Phoenix, our high school, and it was a drive-through liquor store.
Oh my God! Yes, that's awesome.
He went there so often because he bought all the alcohol for all the parties.
Yeah.
Right. So because everybody was like, "Hey, John, we're having a party.
everything
We're
was
having a get together
super
tonight.
popular.
You know, like can you bring buy these certain things?" He'd be like, "Yeah, you got to like give me a little extra." You know,
Johnny
he was
ID.
like the alcohol like party supplier Uber of like our high school. But
That's a good combination. You always want your driver to have lots of alcohol.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he was drinking it most of the time. I remember going with him one time to like pick up though.
Was he older? Or was
No,
he
he's same
okay,
age,
good.
same
This is
age,
sounding a little creepy.
I mean, I think he was like a year older because he was like held back at one point because he was not the brightest kid. Heart of gold though. Love John. I hope he's doing okay. I think he moved to Alaska. Weird.
Why? That's fine.
He probably
People
got lost. But he went through there and he like pulled up and he was like Frank, and I was like John. It was like this older like a Middle Eastern man.
Like old
they
friends.
like knew each other and they were like good friends. And I was like, this is a weird relationship.
How's your high school classes, you 21-year-old?
Yeah, this man is 35 years old. He knows this kid is in high school, but he doesn't give a fuck.
Oh my God,
we're
that's
paying this man like
awesome.
$200 for like 4 different parties we're supplying right now.
Nice.
Yeah. That sums up Arizona though.
Very cool. We just have what was called ABC stores, Alcohol Beverage Commission or whatever.
That sounds very Republican.
It is very Republican. Oh my God. So that's the only place you can get like
Everything
liquor.
must have a name
Yes.
that implies what it does, the service it provides.
Yes. All our gas stations are called gas stations.
Gas station.
Yes. Did you go? Yes. And we have 3 in our town. Just kidding. Yeah.
Oh.
It's a good time.
I feel like we have similar upbringings in like crazy
I think
family
so too.
and like interesting locale.
Yeah. So
some way.
were you born in Colorado?
I was born in Colorado. I was born in Littleton.
Oh,
Colorado.
like little town? Littleton.
Littleton. They lost the W at some point. Couldn't
It's
find
gone.
it. Said no.
Lynn. Soon it'll be Lynn.
Lynn.
Apostrophe.
It's L apostrophe L apostrophe. Some of the apostrophes are silent.
Oh my God.
It's like a little suburb outside of Denver.
Oh, cool.
And like I love Colorado. Colorado's so good.
Oh yeah.
I like it. I think I might
I
like
still
it
have not
better
went.
than Phoenix. Well, than Arizona, but like distantly. It's like
Yeah.
it's
a
like a magical
cousin.
place. If I lived there, I probably wouldn't like it as much. But I only lived there for like a little bit.
Right. I haven't mentioned this yet. We're sitting on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Because we're so young.
We're
and
casual.
flexible.
Yeah.
And casual.
My back
whatever.
doesn't hurt at all.
No, mine either. Both my legs are wide awake.
Why do we lie to your listeners? Because people deserve the
Scoliosis.
truth.
Yeah. We're both just like, oh shit. Fuck. Truth?
I feel like I'm not making this very ordered. This
No, I
podcast.
like
I'm
it.
sorry.
No,
I'm so going all
It's
over
exciting.
the place.
I'm clocking you.
I'm like Yosemite Sam over here.
Pew, pew. Nope. Maybe a toy, Yosemite Sam. So, what time were you when you went to Arizona?
What time were you when you?
How many years had you been alive?
How many-
There's a better way. I'm not great with the question.
How many years in Arizona?
When did Arizona receive you into its bosom?
When it was pre 9/11. It was.
Oh God!
I think it was like 5 or 6.
Oh.
You don't measure time that way?
I do. Which I was, don't do the math, but I was 9, I think.
Oh. 9? That's not bad. That's not bad. You're not that old.
Thank you.
You're fine. Anyway, I was like 5 or 6 or something when I moved to Arizona.
Great. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, we really do. That was like the biggest catastrophe in America in our time.
Yeah. I don't know.
Whoops.
I just think
I
it's
don't know.
weird. I mean, I think it's sort of weird to like measure time that way. So I hear people use it like seriously. I'm like, okay. I mean, yeah.
9/11 was happening. I was in Arizona.
Yeah, I feel like that's like sort of
Affected.
like an older person thing to do.
Yes.
They're like, where were you?
Had Vietnam happened?
Yeah, or like
Done.
some like tragic event. You're like,
Oh yeah,
like,
we should
I
do-
was eating at a
we should do
Denny's.
fun things from now on. I'm gonna find something. Maybe like when did the Jackson girls ta-ta come out. Yeah, we'll measure it from there. That's Super Bowl. Had that happened yet?
I think
that's
that
how we'll
was.
measure time.
I remember seeing that when I was a kid.
Timberlake.
Yeah, as they call it in the tabloids.
Yes, that's right.
To this day, yeah.
Oh,
We should measure stuff by fun things, not sad things.
We
That's
really
good.
should, yeah.
Like,
I know.
I don't remember anything fun.
I know. This is so sad. Life is a tragedy. It's a nonstop just drudge. No, it's great. So you were like 5 or 6?
5 or 6.
Nice.
And the reason I bring
Cinco o
up
seis?
Cinco o seis, tying back into the 9/11 thing.
Fun.
What a horrible segue.
Right.
I remember like one of the first things that happened when I moved was George Bush came to town.
Oh.
And he went to
Senior?
No, W.
That's
current
the one who was a president for
current
that.
presidente, and
Yeah.
he came to every time a president comes to Phoenix, they go to this one specific
Desert?
golf course.
Oh.
That's has all the mansions and stuff and resorts
fancy,
and stuff.
Fancy.
And it's right down the street from a house, like not down the street,
cool.
but fairly close.
Yeah.
So they would go there and play golf and stuff. But when George W. Bush came, he also went to, for some reason, my grandpa's senior citizen home, where he would paint. And so he would cave and
Not George Bush would paint.
My grandpa would
Your
paint.
grandpa would paint.
Yeah, and but George W. Bush does paint now, which I think is interesting because I'm like, did my grandpa inspire George W. Bush to paint? Anyway, but my grandpa was the kind of guy who was like, hey, you should. Do you like this one? You should put it in the Oval Office. You know? He tried to get him to get one of his paintings.
That
in
is
the White House.
fantastic.
I wish he had done it.
The
too.
balls on your grandpa.
I mean,
I don't want you to think about that.
Yeah. Oh my God, my grandpa's balls. No, but he.
Oh my God.
I think he just did it honestly. He was a very genuine guy. He was just if you like it, you can have it. You can put it up in the White House.
That is so sweet. Your grandpa sounds like the best.
Yeah, we have so many of his paintings in the basement still because that's all he did when he retired was because he was a dentist for a really long time. He was the dentist of that area, and in Phoenix he'd been there for years. Is
that where you got your middle name?
No, I'm still trying to figure that out.
I still haven't figured it out.
My middle name was from my father.
Ooh.
And my father is not a very nice man.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So figure it out from there. Those are your context clues.
Oh my God. Nicholas motherfucker Hodge. I'm just kidding.
That would have been amazing.
That would have been cool.
You know what I've always wanted? I've always wanted to name my kid Motherland. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh, that would be cool.
Your first name's
Awesome.
Motherland.
And then if you have a second, it'd be Fatherton.
Fatherton.
The W, fuck that W. We don't even need it. I've always wanted to name my child Beavis Bongwater.
Beavis Bongwater. Beavis Bongwater, get your ass over.
Yeah, absolutely. I just really believe in him. Or her.
You'd think that my child, Beavis Bongwater Rose, will not succeed at this school?
Just like
Tell me
my
one
dad.
reason.
You assume that there'll be a Rose. Ever since I was a kid, my dad would always he would say Rose. And I'd be like, you're just assuming I won't be married when I have kids. And he's just like, well. And I'm like, hey, ain't wrong.
I just assumed that whoever you're with is going to choose Rose because Rose is a badass name.
I
That's
feel
a
the
good
same
name.
way, Corey.
This podcast has become pointed and I'm uncomfortable now.
Thank you. So,
That's exactly what I want to go for in this podcast. I want to make my guests as uncomfortable as possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd be so funny if we did fall asleep on a podcast. It's just silence and then snoring and sound noises, sleep noises. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't fart in my sleep. Corey. I'm just kidding. He doesn't.
Well, good. You do. Okay.
As far as I can tell. I always wake up feeling very refreshed, and I only assume that must have been it.
I think I've developed sleep apnea or something because I feel like I snore so much more than I used to.
Yeah?
I don't know
Have
why.
you ever woken yourself up?
From snoring?
Yeah.
Maybe. That or the ghosts.
Ooh, good man. I had the weirdest dream that I was snoring really loud.
And you weren't snoring?
So strange.
Oh.
I don't know. I did have a weird series of dreams last night.
Oh yeah? Were they cool? Were they anecdotal?
Maybe. There was a Ferris wheel in Chicago, and there is one.
Right. I've been on that. That's a good ride.
I would like to see it.
I hate
and do it. Oh, do they scare you?
Yeah, I hate heights. I hate roller coasters.
Heights are a bitch.
One of my first dates ever was at a roller coaster, like the theme park in Arizona, which is like the shitty place called Castles and Coasters.
Oh, that's awesome.
Shitty in a good way.
Yes,
anyway,
those are the best.
One of like the first date, like the girl was like, "You want to go to the roller coasters?" I was like, yeah, sure, yeah, I'll go on the roller coaster. And like one of the first one, I threw up like hardcore, like not on it, but like right when I got off, not in front of her. I just went in the bathroom and like threw up and like came back, and she was like, "It's like you don't want to ride the roller coasters anymore, do you?" And I was like, "No, I still will." And like went on the next one, I was like, "Can you like hold my hand?" She's like, "I'm not holding your hand." I was like, "Oh, okay."
What a bitch!
It's the worst fucking date.
Like horrible. Oh my! Do you want to say her first and last name on here?
Yes. This podcast is becoming incredibly pointed. Shout out to... No, I'm not going to do that.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
That was noble of you.
Yes. I protect the people I hate.
Yeah, Corey. No, I love Corey. That's what I meant. Actually, we figured out our couple name recently.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's Coma. So it's not great. It's not good.
Come to the Como wedding.
Yeah. Coma down.
I'm just imagining a postcard with like two people like asleep like in like hospital beds, like holding hands.
Beautiful. Just like fucking back to Nicholas Sparks. Yep, that sounds like a movie he would write a book of.
A movie he would write a book of.
Damn it. Oh,
two people in love, even though they can't talk or speak, and they're in a coma, and they've never met each other.
But in their dreams, they've collided.
Yes. Now, the hit season, HBO.
And then they both get cancer. And then, yeah, one of their abusive exes returns.
Oh no!
Their kid gets lost. Are you familiar with Nicholas Sparks?
Yelling at somebody in a coma.
Yeah, it's not bad enough.
I never loved you.
Keep getting worse.
Are you listening to me?
Can you hear me in there? Flick, flick, flick.
He's really deep, isn't he?
Yep. Oh, that's what she said.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Anyway, so I feel like we've hinted around a little bit about your childhood, and I am curious, but I don't want you to feel obligated to share. But whatever you're comfortable with, like your dynamic siblings.
I was.
Did you have parents?
I did have a parent. I did. I lived with my mom, and we moved to Arizona.
Shout out to Nick's mom.
Yeah, shout out to my mom. She's dope.
Shout out to Nick, my mom.
She is good people. We moved to Arizona with her, and we moved in with my grandparents. So I lived with my mom and my two grandparents for a very long time as a kid, which is a very weird upbringing. And I was like that old soul kid. Yes,
no, that's awesome. That's what I was like excited. I'm glad because it's like not only an only child, because like only children I feel like end up being like mature and like old souls a lot of times too. But then also. With your grandparents. That's pretty cool though. It's like you have a whole like generational like levels.
Yeah, and I just feel like I've turned into that.
Did they watch a lot of Perry Mason?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've watched all the old shows and like refused technology to the point where like it was like
a problem.
Yeah, I got into like school and they're like, you need to like have a computer, and I was like, what's that?
What the fuck is the internet?
And like I remember like typing up like a book report on like my mom's like emailer. You remember when they had those?
No, I don't even know what that is, and I'm older than you.
It wasn't a computer. It was like a keyboard that was only email.
Wow.
And they had like a tiny screen
beeper.
And so I would like type up like as much as I could do in like the word count, and we'd print it out. And then I'd do more.
That is
and
so
print it
cool.
out. And my teacher was like, "This is unacceptable." You need to my mom, and like my mom was like, "I'm sorry. Like I don't have a computer. I don't."
Yeah. Wow. Oh my God.
Oh, and my mom said to me when she was like old for societal terms, she was like 39 or something. So.
When you were born?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, my mom was 34.
34.
Yeah, but my dad was 41.
No, I think my dad was older too.
Yeah.
Too late to be having kids.
Exactly.
But I'm glad I'm alive. So.
And I'm also getting older,
Oh.
and I hope to have kids one day. But you know what? There's a lot of kids out there. I could find a kid. You know, you don't
Please
have to
find
have
out
a
through the right channels,
biologically. I will do my best, Craigslist.
Saying there's lots of kids in Chicago just wandering around tonight, specifically, you know.
I think that all the time. I'm just kidding. That's horrible because I used to be a children's librarian.
Oh.
And I used to make jokes like very, very seldomly. But I'd just be like, oh, these kids are so cute, I'm just gonna snatch one. And I'm like, oh, that's not what you should say. But they were cute. So, Dad was kind of a bleh.
Yeah.
But
Classic.
Mom,
Well, yes.
better, cool.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Fine.
hell yeah. Yeah,
That's
I'm
good.
like,
Are you named after her?
what? Nick? Yeah, my mom's name is Nick.
Nicolaya?
Yeah, my mom's name is Beverly.
Oh, nice.
She's like one of, well, the other thing is that I'm like the only child in like my immediate family. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so you got lots of cousins?
I have a shit ton of cousins.
Ooh, lots of aunts and uncles?
And lots of aunts and uncles. Like my mom's
love aunts
one
and
of
uncles.
7.
Ooh.
One of 7 kids, I think.
Nice.
And then they like
Catholic? If you don't mind asking?
No,
Oh,
they're Mormon.
Oh,
They're,
just productive.
Yes. Yes.
Again.
Not like the crazy Mormons who have like multiple wives and stuff.
Oh,
but
that's
like,
good.
But like the
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that,
functioning
but-
like Arizona, Utah, maybe not Utah. Functioning like Arizona, New Mexico Mormons who are like doing their own thing.
They're like fairly.
Yeah, my mom is kind of like Mormon, and I was raised it, but I'm definitely not. But,
It's, you know.
No. We don't need to talk about Mormonism, do we?
We do not have to at all.
What
We
a
can
weird
leave
podcast this would be.
That would be weird. I mean, it's not weird that it is.
You're really
In
dodgy
and of
about the
itself.
Mormons.
I am. I really am.
You don't want to offend the Mormons. You know
No,
that is
it's
your
terrifying.
main podcast audience.
Yes, that's right. And the Amish.
And the
And the Mediterraneans.
I think that's not them. That's fine.
Are you Catholic or Mediterranean? Oh, man.
Yeah, so like but like that is
Who have we
explains
not
why,
offended?
why they have lots of people. There's lots of people to offend in this world. That's explains why there's just so many kids that just have kids all the time.
Yeah.
It's just sort of it's a thing. It's a trend. It's a fad for Mormons to have a lot of kids.
Yeah.
I think it's also just
Then it's
sort
more
of like they feel
men.
like a moral
Maybe that's where
obligation
it
to
comes
it.
from.
True.
They want to make more
Men. That is, that
Could
might be
be.
exactly what I can
Could be. Who's to say? Who could imagine? I think we're gonna run to a break,
Okay.
and then I think after we get back from break, I'll ask you like normal questions.
Okay, I'm gonna take a 5-minute nap.
Nice. Okay, and snooze.
Well, hey there, folks. Do you feel like everybody around you is just talking out of their ass and you can't understand a goddamn thing that they're saying? Well, now you can with Dr. Freddy's Fart Translator. Let's put this bad boy to work. I am only gassy. Please ignore my gassy farts. Ooh, that just worked great. Let's try it again. I purposely want to make the people around me unhappy with my smell and sound, be it as offensive as possible. Whoa! That's incredible there, sir. Let's try it one more time. There is an emergency and I must find a toilet as soon as possible. Oh, that guy's in trouble! Whoa! Well, now you guys have heard the proof. Dr. Fred's Fart Translator works perfectly. Get yours today on the internet. Nick,
Ah!
good morning.
Ah!
Early morning podcast.
What time is it? I have to go to
It's
work.
tomorrow.
No!
Which is what no one would say if it were tomorrow.
Why are the lights off,
They would
Emma?
probably say it's today if it were.
Where have you taken me?
To tomorrow.
I don't want to do the podcast anymore. Please, let me go home.
Never. It's this All Saints Day now. No, it's still Halloween.
Oh.
Ooh.
Do you have any like fun ghost stories? Or not fun ghost stories?
Ooh.
I don't know what your policy is on ghosts. Do you believe in ghosts?
I kind of do, yeah.
I want to believe in ghosts.
I kind of don't want to, but I feel like there's too much proof out there.
I guess I should clarify. I want to believe in ghosts if the ghosts can have control of their
faculties.
Yeah,
stinky fucking
like
ghosts.
I like. I just meant like their corporeal form. You know, like I like the idea of like people like being visited by relatives and stuff as like ghosts. You know, that's nice.
That's lovely. Yeah.
You know, like I feel like a presence of like my grandfather, like
a whisper.
my mom, or, you know, something. You know, like that sort of thing's nice if they can choose to like leave after that.
Yeah.
That's
you don't
nice.
want them to be stuck here.
But if there's people like stuck here, and especially if it's like your family members, like I don't want to believe in that.
It's such a
That's
bummer.
messed up.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
No, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But I feel like I write a lot about ghosts and stuff, and like writings and like plays and stuff, and I'm attracted to that sort of thing, like film wise and stuff. So I guess I do really want ghosts to be real.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a ghost?
You know, I don't believe that I have, but I've smelt one. You have roommates. Just blame all your farts on the ghosts. It's a great strategy. And it's airtight because you can't say that it didn't happen. I guess. I don't know.
You don't have to clarify the smelling ghost things, but
let me explain. Let me start with let me break down the stench.
What? Yeah, what it equate it to something?
Well, the ghosts must have eaten too much butter last night also.
Are you sure you weren't at a Waffle House?
It could have been. I feel like there is going to be a ghost. It's going to be at a Waffle House because one, there's Waffle Houses everywhere.
Yeah.
Two, I bet people have died at every Waffle House, like someone.
That's like the main one of the main arguments against ghosts is people are like, if there really are ghosts, then like why do they only haunt like some old places when there's like Burger Kings and Dairy Queens that are like super old? Like, do they not haunt those places? Like, it's just
maybe
is
they're
it the
smug.
oldness of the place? Like, yeah, does it they have to be all fancy about it? They're like, I'm gonna go haunt that mansion over there. Fuck you, gas station.
I'm gonna haunt the Panera Bread
I hate
and
the
not
Sinclair.
the Burger King.
I know I died at the Sinclair bathroom, but that's not where I want to be found.
No.
I want to be found over at the old Wrigley Mansion.
Yes! Fuck, I died at a Ramada. I need to die somewhere nice.
Please, move my body. My family can't know I died at a Little Caesars.
Take my remains. How did you die at Little Caesars? You just go in and go out. You don't even eat at a Little Caesars.
It's a 5-minute hot and ready pizza. You died at 4 minutes.
Oh my god. Ooh, that's awesome. I did not do that on purpose.
That's our Halloween segment right there.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I don't think I have a lot of great ghost stories. I think I have like a little bit of memory
Of like a ghost?
issues.
Oh.
I
see.
So yeah.
I think I have memory issues too.
Right?
Like lately, there's been like people have brought up some like really specific stuff that I was like, oh my god, I remember that. I can't believe I remembered that. And now I don't remember those things.
Whoa.
That I just remembered. So this is a terrible, terrible anecdote on this podcast. But I just feel like it's been happening recently.
Yes.
All right? That I'm remembering things.
Good or bad?
I don't
it's
know.
hard.
We went ghost hunting in high school at one point. Like in our like high school theater, we were
Was
like.
it right after Blair Witch came out? Oh wait, that you were probably a kid when that came out.
Yeah, it was. I was 3.
A baby. Oh, how did that go? The ghost hunting.
So it was in our old high school theater, which I don't think it. How? Do you hear my leg
I
pop?
did. I hope we picked that up on the audio.
Okay, it's fine now. Anyway, so I don't think it had any reason to be.
I was trying to do mine.
To be haunted, but we were like, this building is clearly haunted, and so like we climbed on the roof of the building, and there was like a hatch that led into like the costume, like loft thing, which I had propped open earlier in that day because I was like a TA in high school, and like I propped it open with like a piece of duct tape or something. So we climbed up on the roof and like went in there and like walked around and
That's so cool.
flashlights and stuff, and we all swore we saw one up in like the little light booth area, like standing there for like 2 seconds, then we shined the lights on it and then it disappeared. So
Oh my god.
that, or it was one of the homeless people that lived in the area, which there was lots.
Oh, that's way more terrifying to me.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like
I'm
for them too, they're like, oh my god,
my
there's a bunch
gosh,
of fucking
yeah.
kids here, they're gonna freak out.
Absolutely. I see a lot of new construction. I guess I'm going to see less because that everybody says a thing in Chicago where they're like, Chicago has 2 seasons.
Wait 5 minutes and the weather will change.
Yeah, and like they have winter and conjunction.
Sure is a windy city.
It is. Oh my God.
That's what people say.
They do. I say that every day. So, well, okay, this isn't truly a ghost story, but I thought it was a ghost. And this is why I hope that I never actually experience a ghost because of my reaction.
Okay.
So what happened was...
You pissed yourself. It's fine. Okay, just be honest. No? Did you really?
Nick, I pissed myself. That is exactly what happened. I peed my pants. Damn it.
I can't fucking believe it.
I peed my pants. Like hardcore. Like once it starts, nothing you can do to stop it. It's just going. It's just warm. I
can't believe it.
Sad and wet. I peed it so hard.
You're so brave.
I peed. I can't believe you guessed that immediately. You're like, oh, did you pee your pants or something? Fucking
You sound like such a bully.
What, are you gonna cry?
Oh, you saw a ghost. Cool.
That is hilarious. No, yep, there's the end of the story.
Wow, so you saw one and you peed?
Yeah, I was trying to make it really
Where were you
scary
at?
leading up to it so it would justify me peeing my pants, but now there's no way I can work backwards
Yeah,
from
it just
that.
seems like you just did it like voluntarily. You were like, oh, saw a ghost, gotta pee my pants.
Emphasis.
Where was it though? Was it like a
In
old,
my pants.
an old mill? Oh no, the ghost.
Right into my shoes.
With the sighting.
Oh, the sighting. So what had happened, it apparently wasn't a ghost at all. But I thought it was. So my sister had was babysitting in a way. I will call it torturing.
That sounds suspicious.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it torturing, hardcore. So she was supposed to be babysitting me and my stepsister. And then, well, I had 2 stepsisters. One was like my age and one was my sister's age. So it was like 4 girls. 2 of them were in high school and 2 of them were me and the younger one. That's very confusing. But the 2 older ones who were supposed to be watching us just disappeared.
Oh no.
Like from the house. And it's nighttime.
Up to no good.
Yeah, they're just fucking gone. And then they start like scratching at the windows and like banging on the house. And I don't know where they got it, but they had this big black like hood thing and they would walk by the windows. The kicker was that they went to the power box, which was outside, and they started flicking on and off lights that were closest to us in the house.
Oh my God.
Until finally they flipped off all the lights. Like we'd go in one room and they flip off the lights in there. We'd go in another room and they flip off the lights in there. Until I ran outside
That is strategic.
screaming and just flooding my drawers.
That is a calculated, horrible, amazing story.
Yeah, traumatized.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The funny thing is, if I said that story now, my sister's reaction would be for her to probably just laugh uncontrollably for a very long time. She's a sweet girl.
What are sisters for?
Exactly. You
never-
thank Jesus every day, or Mormon Jesus for not
Mormon Jesus.
for not blessing you with more men in your family, more siblings,
More men or women.
women. Yes, absolutely. Oh.
No siblings at all. That is similar to, we had a Halloween party in college at my ex-girlfriend's cabin, like up in the woods.
That sounds
And it was
terrifying
so
already.
sick. It was sick. No, it was awesome. She had like
Oh,
cool,
sick, like cool, good,
Yeah, like,
nice.
just like-
I'm young
it's like-
and hip.
It was far out, dude.
Radical.
And we were like hanging out, having a good time. You know, it's up in the cabin, middle of nowhere. There's not a whole lot of people, not a whole lot of neighbors, because it was like kind of early in like the season for the old folks to come on up there and like play golf in the woods and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever they do, I don't know what they do.
It's probably hard to play in the woods.
I think,
Play
there's
golf
like,
in the
I think there
woods.
was an assorted course of some kind. They had golf carts, so maybe they're just driving that around, being cool, doing old people donuts.
I think
don't know.
old people really like golf carts.
Yeah, oh, that's true. They probably just, they were like, don't want to buy an ATV,
No.
but a golf
I
cart.
hate golf, but I love the carts.
Yeah. Anyway, but so we were
Right.
every party and like having a good time, and then like the lights go out. We're like, what the fuck?
All the lights in the house,
like, all
in the cabin?
lights, and we like go out to like the breaker box, and it's like open. We're like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
you're fucking
And
kidding
like
me.
nobody in the party admitted to doing it. Was the thing, and we were all like, guys.
And they were
it's-
flipped off?
Yeah, like totally flipped off. Like
no.
opened, like unlocked. And like I was like, okay, it's like
I wasn't
it's
flipping
cool.
you off.
It's cool if like just admit to doing it.
Yeah, it's not a big
and
deal.
nobody did. So I'm like, what the? So the rest of the time I was on edge. And then
Yes,
eventually
yes.
like the party got too loud apparently, which I was like, we're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Who cares? But apparently there was somebody living in like those cabins because like a forest ranger came, not like a cop, but like this forest ranger, and he was like, "You guys got to quiet it down." And I was like, "Do you have authority here? Like,
Yeah.
aren't you in charge?
The
Aren't you in charge of the bears? You're not in charge of us."
Yes. Tell them fucking birds to quiet down. Help start there.
Go arrest a raccoon.
Yes. Bandits. Oh my gosh.
It was a weird scenario though.
Do you think I bet the trooper or whatever, the forest trooper, the ranger.
You think he did it?
He probably did it.
Oh my God. And that was like step 2 of his plan?
Yeah.
And then we all left like losers and he never got to kill us?
Aww. Why did I feel bad for him? He didn't get to finish his plan.
He was probably waiting months for that, sitting up on his like little like fire watch post.
Yeah. It was a perfect opportunity.
Drawing creepy pictures in his
carted their way
journal.
up there. Yeah. It takes a long time to get up a mountain in a golf cart. Oh man. So you were born in Colorado and then you moved to Arizona at 5 or 6 with your mom and to your grandparents.
Right.
And then you go to public school?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
And then you go
One of many public schools in Phoenix. There's so many. It's
Really?
like ridiculous. But like I think another cool thing about Phoenix in particular, this is the Flintstone section of the podcast. I'm running away. Anyway, there's like still like sort of like that kind of old school like school rivalry thing with like all those schools. I feel like that's like lost in a lot of places. And it didn't really get caught up in it. I was theater. I was a theater kid. I wasn't a sports kid.
No.
But it was still kind of fun because like you like knew a lot of people from other schools and stuff. And
that's
like
fun.
Like a lot of friends from like middle school were like I still knew because they were like close but they went to the other school and stuff. So I don't know. Yeah.
Well, that sounds good.
The school I went to was Sunny Slope High School, which was like solid center. I said it was like center of Phoenix, because there's like the way Phoenix is organized. It's like what do you call that? Name streets and then like number streets.
Like a lowercase L.
No, it's like name streets and number streets, like a grid, and like so it's like really easy to follow. And like the middle one is Central Avenue.
Oh, that's great.
And that's where the school was at, and it was like. So like left side, like West Phoenix, all poor people, and then like east side, all rich people. And so it was like the weirdest amalgamation of kids. It was like every race, every gender,
Well, that's a good place to be. I'd want to be right in the center.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Absolutely.
It was just sort of a weird place. I don't know. Fun though. I had a great high school.
Yeah.
I always talked to my roommates because Marcus is always like, our school was so boring. I had a great time. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive about shit. It's good. Not shit. That sounded bad. Stuff and things.
About shit that doesn't matter.
I like dumb shit too. No, I'm kidding.
I peed in high school, Emma. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I peed in high school. No, I was much younger. For the record. So. That's so awesome that you did theater in high school, man. When did you start doing theater? Like, what age around?
I started doing theater when I was like in middle school. Like
awesome.
In middle school we like formed our own theater troupe. Like first to that school because our social studies teacher, Mrs. Lang.
Mrs. Lame?
Lang.
Oh, that makes more sense.
She was
not very
cool,
nice.
Emma.
I'm sorry.
She was like a young.
Maybe it was a silly name, like when you call somebody real big, tiny, or when you. Call
Hey, what's up, Mrs. Lang? Oh, you kids. Oh, no. She was like that hip, like fresh out of college, like teacher.
Super fucking.
You could tell, like missed theater and stuff, like missed doing that kind of thing. But she was like stuck as a social studies teacher for these kids. So like we were like a few of us were like sort of boisterous, loud kids, I guess. And she was like, "You guys should do theater," and we're like, "What? What is that?" No. And so I was a mime. We did like mime class was like the first thing we did, and like I was like so into it. Yeah. I was like, this is the coolest thing. Like for like like fall carnival and stuff, I would like go around as a mime and like do that. We did a whole mime show. We had to like do our own bits and stuff. And that was like the first big theater thing we did. And then like the next year we had like our own club, or not a year, like the next semester.
Pictures?
Maybe somewhere, I don't know. But then we had our own club and we like did our own like sketch show basically.
Oh my god!
And then after that we did Wizard of Oz. And then we did like full production, and then Peter Pan, and then it like kept growing from there. And now that middle school has like
That was all in middle school still?
That was all in middle school. Yeah,
very
it was like a lot of
cool.
stuff back to back sort of thing. And then that middle school now is like a performing arts school. So I was like,
Oh my God, you
like,
did that.
I kind of pioneered that.
You
shit.
got some of your grandpa's genes.
I want
there.
to cut some of that money.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I was so weird. So did that and then like.
I'm glad you're
transitioned
not
to high
still a
school
mime.
and-
That would make the podcast awkward.
How dare you?
Physical
offended.
comedy is my favorite.
Yeah, I feel like I just don't do enough of it, especially in improv, which it doesn't make any sense because I did mime really hard in middle school and I did mime hard. And then in college, I was part of Commedia dell'arte troupe, and that was
nice.
super fun. So I love physical comedy and stuff. I never utilize it enough.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Are you in an improv class now?
Oh, I'm in screenwriting now.
Screenwriting?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Because I've been like writing a lot recently, and I was like toying around with going back to school to like get another like screenwriting degree specifically or something.
That's exciting.
Just to have it. But then like I'm also like I don't want to stop doing like fun improv stuff like I met all you guys in class and stuff.
Oh, it's been the best.
And like I kind of have to divide my time because of money and stuff. So I'm kind of like doing like screenwriting for now, seeing how that goes, and then.
And you're a turista? Is that what they're called?
Turista. No, I'm a mixologist. Thank you very much.
Nice.
I'm a barista in my spare time. It's not my spare time.
In my spare time, I donate my time as a barista.
They're lucky to have me.
Yes, they are.
I'm a catch.
Nice. I believe it.
Yeah. But yeah. So I'm unfortunately like taking a break from improv. I guess I'm still doing the conservatory auditions in November though. So.
Heck yeah, you are. November 22nd.
We should hang out though.
We should.
Like,
I
just
hate
do
that we
improv
were like
practice and stuff.
one member short for the pillow talk.
Damn.
That made me really sad. Because I would love.
Awkward.
This is such a good solid.
Well,
group.
I mean, and then
we can still rehearse. We can still practice.
we
and
just find a
have fun.
day, man. We just find a day.
Great.
I'll tell my work like
The next
I got
warm
like
day.
important stuff going on that day. You know.
That Fight Club showing. That'll happen. I want to invite everyone that's ever been on the podcast and have like make a party of it.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We should have a
Fight night.
themed podcast where it's like a bunch of people, we're all different characters from Fight Club.
Yes.
Or just different characters in general. That'd be fun.
Oh, nice.
We're all like trying to do like a podcast.
Oh my gosh. It'd be funny if we did a murder mystery podcast.
You should just go through like all like the tropes and themes of established podcasts and just do all of them.
Great
just
idea.
do your own take.
Yeah.
We'll do
Like My Favorite
We'll do a
Murderer.
D&D one, you know.
Yeah. Yes. That sounds good. 5 minutes a day.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
We'll do some like terrible life coaching.
Definitely. That's my favorite kind of life coaching. If you ain't first, you're last. Yes. That doesn't sound like me.
That came out quick. That seems like you've
Yeah.
really internalized that one.
I have. And that one and you've seen Talladega Nights? You're familiar
Of course.
with that? So that's all you need to know about North Carolina.
It's just Talladega Nights?
Period.
It's not oh shoot. That's Logan Lucky is West Virginia, isn't it?
Oh, I haven't seen that
You ever seen
one.
that's like
That
my
sounds right,
that's
though.
my knowledge of Virginia is that movie.
Yes.
I thought it was North Carolina for a second, but no.
You know what I really was interesting? I started watching, and I'm way behind, but I started watching Eastbound and Down.
I love that show.
Me too.
It gets
I
sort of
watched, like,
tedious after a while,
I only watched like the first and a half.
but like
First and a half.
in moderation, it's like it's like it's really funny.
That's North Carolina, and
Is that really?
that is North Carolina. The scene where he is sadly jet skiing around the lake, I was like, I swear to God, my ex did that. Like, I just
Sad jet ski.
oh my God. Smash. Smash. Oh my God. I was like, that's the most North Carolina show I've ever seen.
Yeah, ever accidentally shoot somebody?
Yes! Yes! I know like 4 people that have accidentally been shot.
No.
Like, for serious. Oh my God. And a couple people still have the bullets in them.
No.
Yes. One person I'm thinking of in particular was a kid that I was homeschooled with, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a BB gun. He still got the BB in his face. It's so fucking weird. Maybe he's gotten it out by now. But he was like 17, and it happened like when he was a kid. I'm like, why would you not do anything? But then I think about my mom and my family dynamic, and I'm like, There are reasons.
Kids are so weird. Like, do you know how many kids like have like pencil like graphite still in their hands and shit, or like have like
I used to do that
like show
stuff.
people and they're like, I've got like my pencil mark on my hands. So, it's like so weird.
I will never
Kids should not be
forget.
allowed to do anything.
No, they should be wrapped in tar. Not tar.
Tar.
Bubble.
With air holes.
Yes, yeah. They should be tarred and feathered. I remember I did go to a couple schools for like short periods, like maybe a couple months at a time. Some as few as one day.
Oh yeah.
But one of them I remember I went to, it was some kind of religious one. Maybe it was Mediterranean. No, but and I was so tired because when I was homeschooled, I'd wake up at like 11, 12 in the day. And this is what I would do every day. I just wake up when I woke up and get out of bed when I got out of bed. So when I'd go into school, I'd be like, why are we all awake
Why are you here so early?
7 in the morning? And so I'd fall asleep in class a lot. And one time I had the pencil sticking right up.
No.
And I fell asleep on it. And I'll never forget
Like that scene in The Dark
one.
Knight. Oh,
Like the scene in the dark. Yes, just like the scene in The Dark Knight. Yes. Bam.
I see a pencil
I'll never
disappear.
forget that. Yeah. Right
That's
off
horrible.
the nose. No, it
Do
actually
you think
was.
that? Do you think at the end of the day you liked homeschool? Or do you think it was beneficial in any way? Or do you think it was
Are you
necessary?
familiar with the movie Butterfly Effect?
With Ashton Kutcher? Yes. I am
Ashton
vaguely familiar.
Kutcher.
Like, the fact was-
Yes. I feel like that's the only reason that I'm going to say I wouldn't change a thing. Because who knows, then I could have no legs or something. And I need those.
I got
It's
you.
a lot of
Yeah.
walking. Yeah, so that's fine. It's fine. And some people do it very well.
I don't know.
I like to throw that out there too.
People always ask that sort of thing, like big, broad, general thing of like, like, do you think your schooling was adequate, or like, like in high school or like college or like whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, I don't know. I mean,
it's your
I got what I got out of it, so
Absolutely.
I can't really generalize. I don't like doing that sort of thing.
Definitely. And I feel
I don't like having opinions.
No, me either. That's for someone else to have. Opinions are like assholes. I don't want mine.
I have jokes. Wait, what was that? I don't want my asshole.
Sorry.
It's a return service for my asshole.
That's right. So I guess what I would say about the hat.
Please do.
That's not the asshole thing, but
Oh,
the homeschooling
okay.
thing. Is that when I did go to school and when I did talk to other kids my age, which was rare, they would always be so jealous and so excited.
Oh, really? That's
So I think I thought it was great because when I talked to other kids, they'd be like, "You're home. You don't have to do anything all day," and I'd be like, "Yeah." And then deep in my heart of hearts, I would feel like, And then when I got older, I was like, "Ooh, that probably was not healthy." That was like 12 years of like solitary confinement. Looking back at it now.
Oh.
But I have a very deep imagination now,
That's helpful.
and a lot of
Especially
piercings,
in this field.
scars.
Scars.
Yeah, I used to
as
get
we
bored
call
and
them.
just like pierce things.
Oh, God.
At home, I had that pierced. I think it's called my.
I feel like every kid does that where they're
Anus?
like,
No.
what? You're talking about your web?
Yeah, I think there's a name like that.
It's like
I didn't pierce my anus.
the web or the
web between your thumb and your forefinger.
The bat
webbing.
wing.
Yeah, my bat wing. Yeah, I pierced that, and I had a piercing in that for months.
Really?
And then I
Like
pierced my
actually
belly
piercing like a
button.
little like stud or whatever?
Yeah. Well, I'd find stuff. So I'd use like earrings or like paper clips. Not paper clips. Safety pins.
I've never pierced anything.
Oh, I can. I pierced some other kids' stuff a couple times. Because then when I went to
Please
school.
don't pierce me.
Yeah. You just grab some ice and you pierce it. Like, I pierced my belly button like 3 different times.
You have an Audi?
No.
Hey,
It's
okay.
just a mangled mess now. I pierced it so many times.
I have a question mark belly button.
Yes. Oh.
I don't remember the last time I saw someone with an Audi belly button.
No, me either. I wonder why. Maybe they figured out how
Actually,
far to cut it.
I did see somebody with an Audi belly button that came to work in like the summer. This girl, like a crop top, and I was staring at it. I felt so bad. She must have been so uncomfortable, but I was
It's
just like,
so hard. Some of them are like micro penis. Like some of them are.
it just looks like the doctor fucked up.
It does. It looks like they should have been circumcised after like a couple weeks, and then just do a little belly button circumcision. That's all. That's all I ask.
It's just, I don't know. It's just a dumb thing to like focus
Judge
on, though.
someone
Yeah,
on?
judge someone.
Yeah.
But like, it's like, what do you want me to do?
Can't judge on anything else.
Can you imagine being an adult going into like a doctor and being like, can you like,
Please.
you any this?
It should be free too.
Yeah.
Can you turn this from the outside to the inside?
Yeah. They don't charge babies nothing.
No.
Babies get all the work
Their
done.
parents should have to pay for it, 100%. Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Mom,
I
I'm
guess.
getting some work done.
Right, and I'm not talking about the people who have like the belly buttons that are like almost flush.
Yeah, those
That's
are okay.
kind of hot.
Yeah.
But then
You talking about people with the
like,
abs?
Yes, those. I've heard
Skinny
tell.
people.
Skinny people. My belly button is so deep. I feel like if I reached in far enough, I could just tickle my spine.
Every single day I find lint in there, and I don't like where. Where is it coming from?
Yeah. Good point. You know what? I'm like self-consciously sticking my finger in there and smelling it every now and then because I'm so scared that it's going to smell bad. And then I realized,
What's going on in here?
I was like, no one's going to smell my belly button. It's just me smelling it.
First time you meet
arbitrarily-
somebody and like you're like, oh, this is going great. We're making out. We're having a great time. Oh, what are you doing? Oh no, not my belly button.
Oh no, he's deep throating me out.
Oh, this smells horrible. I'm leaving. No,
I
my
don't
worst
even want it
nightmare.
anymore. Oh my god.
My worst nightmare.
It's fantastic.
Angelo, come back.
Oh my god. Wow. I used to think that you breathe out of your belly button.
I think my roommate has like a legitimate fear. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but she has a legitimate fear of like somebody like untying like her belly button.
Ooh, that's upsetting.
It's very upsetting.
You know, there's a movie
like
on
deep-seated.
Netflix right now called The Cell.
The Cell.
And if there's
I think I've heard
any
of
way, yes, I love it, but it's fucking weird. If there's any way you can trick her into watching this movie, it will scar her for life.
Oh, is it they got belly button play in there?
It's got a part where this evil guy takes this massive pair of golden scissors and then shoves it into this guy's belly button and then proceeds to take out his intestines and put it on this spiked thing and then twist that thing until all of his intestines come out. And it's like boom, 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 boom.
Oh, it's
boom,
playing
boom,
music?
Boom, boom. Yeah.
That's fun. I was gonna
And
say,
he's like,
to what end? If he's getting art out of it,
Yeah.
then,
And it's not
then
real.
who are we to judge?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm no judge.
That's fucked up.
It was weird. I will judge. Yeah.
Another weird movie, The Lighthouse, just came out. I love that movie.
I haven't seen that yet.
It's a good one.
Ooh.
It's a good like psychological horror movie. Real
love
creepy,
those.
really funny. Like
Nice.
like absurdly funny. Like you find yourself laughing and you're like, what the fuck? What am I watching?
That's fantastic.
And I was like, I felt uncomfortable watching. I was like, am I supposed to be laughing right now? And then, I read an article today, and the director was like, no, please laugh. It's like there's purposefully like ridiculous. And I was like, yes,
Good. Oh my God, that makes me happy. Have you seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil?
I love that movie.
That
That's
also
an underrated
reminds
movie.
me of home.
I watch way too
Love
many
those
movies.
people. No, me too. I've been keeping track for the last like 3 weeks of the Halloween movies I've been watching, and it is like I'm like, what the fuck have I done other than sit and watch Halloween movies?
I didn't grow
and
up
seasons.
with horror movies because of the Mormon stuff.
Are they against horror movies?
Oh yeah, they're like all super like got a bunch of rules and stuff. but yeah, no, definitely can't watch horror movies. It's like it's bad for you. It probably is, honestly. But anyway, I miss like everything. So like I've slowly over the years like become like
I feel
more
like an
inundated with horror movies and stuff.
person and a Mormon raised person, we would have like we do have similar. You're totally right.
We're the same person.
Yes. And my dad was basically my grandpa because he's so old. Not in age, but he's like an old soul, but he's also old. So it's like
Yeah.
a double whammy.
My grandpa had a marble racing thing that he built. How is that old?
Yes, that's perfect. Oh my gosh, I love
He built it himself, and we raced marbles.
Oh, that's awesome. My dad calls this my broadcast. He's like, I haven't caught up on your broadcast. And I was like, please don't, because I talk about you. I love you, Dad. If you're listening to this, you're the best. You're the best dad I have.
He's sitting fireside,
And I've had a few.
drinking
Thanks,
a
Mom.
scotch.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Shout out to Mom.
Yeah, she listens to this too, religiously, Mediterraneanly. She listens to it all the time. And I think
That's awesome.
specifically to find out what I say about her, though. Like, she's always like, and I was like, I don't tell him about a blank, Mom. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's fine. She's cool. I'm excited to see her. This
You
weekend.
going this weekend?
Yeah.
Dope. I get to see my mom next 2 weeks, I think. Yeah.
Is she coming up here?
No.
You going down there?
She don't fly.
My dad doesn't. He can barely drive.
She will fly, but like she would rather not.
Yeah.
She's just scared of airplanes.
I don't blame her. I haven't flown since I was a little kid, and I'm like,
really?
Yeah, and it's like,
You drive to North Carolina?
Yeah, it's only like 13, 14 hours.
That's incredible. Oh, I
can listen to my stories.
When your broadcasts. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm all for a road trip, but like that's long.
And it's alone.
I think the thing with
all
flying is
from
it's. I mean, I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite here because I just said I hate roller coasters, but like, it's like a Stockholm thing
I just love throwing up.
You just keep doing it, and after a while you stop getting the shakes, and sometimes you still do, but like you get used to it after a while. I've flown a lot more recently in my last like 3 years. Like flown so fucking much.
Oh wow! Like rough estimate?
Let's see. Well, there was rough estimate of just like total. Like the last 2 years, I think I've flown back from Chicago to Phoenix 5 times.
Whoa!
And then I've flown elsewhere 4 times. So like 9 times.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe? That seems like a lot. There's people who fly every day though. Isn't that crazy?
Our IFA co-student, shout out to Aaron.
Oh yeah, Aaron, dude.
Always.
Yeah, he flies
He's such
every
a
day.
worldly man.
It just seems like that would be so hard.
I'd like to have him on the podcast.
I'd be so tired. Like you got
Me
flying
too.
every.
I'm tired from walking to the train.
But also, it'd be super dope if I didn't have to pay for any of that. Though.
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Which I'm sure that shout out to Aaron, he doesn't have to pay for it.
Yeah, and he's like, meh.
He's like,
I'm like, take me with you. I will do your job for a day, Aaron. Happily, a week, a year.
I was in Milan again.
Stupid Milan. Just kidding.
It's always just so pretty,
It's so much history and culture.
It's like have some flaws.
That's right. That's right. Oh, Aaron, did you know that we talked about you being a spy, possibly a murderer? If Aaron listens to this podcast, he's going to learn a lot.
I like that. The majority of us at our improv class, these little circus freak artists cannot rationalize a normal human being's job.
No, yeah.
We're like, no, he's an assassin. No, he's just in business. We don't understand.
What is that box he's always carrying around with the handle? It's so strange. It's all kind of papers. What could they say?
I don't want to understand normal people's problems. I don't want to.
He's got that very, very short increment of.
The only like normal like function I need to do is pay rent. That's the only thing I need.
I'm not adulting a lot right now.
Me either, man.
I do a lot of cleaning.
I'm working my ass out, honestly. That's what I'm
Nice, hell yeah.
No.
Oh, boo.
It's like boring work. It's like normal work. I need to do some more creative stuff.
Oh, you should jump on some of the background stuff.
I know that you sent me, yeah.
Yes, that would be great.
Sure.
Pressure.
I would love to do. Actually, yeah.
People say no pressure too much, so I like to.
pressure.
Yeah.
No, you need pressure in your life, honestly.
Especially with writing.
Yeah.
That's what I run into. I'm glad you're taking a writing class, man. That's what I need to do again.
Yeah.
There's an aspect of writing.
I have an English degree, so.
Oh my God, yeah.
Should use it.
You went to Arizona State University?
No, Northern Arizona University.
Northern Arizona. I should know this.
ASU is a party school, according to my mom and everyone else.
Yeah, no good
it's
Mormon
not
boy
serious.
would not go to Arizona.
It's not a
State
serious school.
University. No.
Even though a lot of my friends have graduated from ASU, it's okay.
And they got their A+s and partying hardy.
Actually, I do have a friend who was like briefly kicked out because he started his own fraternity.
Oh my God, that sounds like a movie with Seth Rogen.
Yeah, they were like partying on like downtown rooftops and stuff, and like living the cool life.
That does sound cool.
I didn't
My
get to
brother
see
was
any of it,
cool
but
for a while, and I always wanted to be cool too.
I just wanted to be cool,
Yeah, that would be cool to be cool. But ship sailed. To be honest, for me.
Honestly, and the reason, I don't mean to clarify you so much, okay, but it's important because nobody remembers NAU, okay? In the Arizona colleges, they're like, yeah, U of A in Tucson and the ASU in Phoenix. There's another one.
Talk in
okay?
Arizona?
Yeah, that's how they talk in Arizona. that's my impersonation of a Chicago person talking about Arizona, because that's all they know. They're like, oh, the Grand Canyon, or oh, ASU, or oh, U of A, Tucson, Wildcats. They never remember Flagstaff. And NAU.
No.
Lumberjacks.
Heck yes. Or never mind.
Kingman. Dude, that's a deep cut.
Thank you. I went to the Goodwill in Kingman and I loved it. It was fucking enormous. It was huge.
I love Kingman.
I got so much stuff from there. And I was on a road trip for like 2 weeks. And I had no room in my car. I was sleeping in my trunk. And so I had no room in my car.
Nice.
In a two-door car. And I proceeded to buy like chairs and clothes and like a helmet and like just all this giant stuff from this Goodwill. I could not pass it up. A Christmas wreath. I was crazy.
I love Goodwill.
And I was like, now I'm gonna have to.
Oh, that's something else Marcus skipped over in his description of my life with him as I am his life partner.
Yes, I did say your partner at that one point. Your partner, Nick.
He was like, yeah, we like drove across the country for 3 days. It was an arduous process, all right? Don't ever drive across country. I mean, it's way cheaper if you can,
Yes,
get it that way.
I did that.
But there was
my
like the
God.
one part
when
we got to the motel in Iowa, because Marcus hates driving.
Oh
and
my
he
goodness.
drove that whole time. And we got to the hotel in Iowa, and I was like, "Hey, this like," and it was Adventureland was the name of this hotel, right? And it's like this abandoned
hotel.
Yeah,
called Adventureland.
it's like this abandoned not abandoned,
like thematic park. Is it off Route 66?
I think no, it's not off Route 66. It's because it's in Iowa. That's not Route 66. That's something else. That's like another route, whatever.
I'll look.
It's like this 1950s, like they have like a beach like cabana in like the center, and like you can tell this is like like where like the Rat Pack would stay, sort of thing.
So cool.
But it still exists, and I was like, I didn't book anything on the trip because I was like, I'm not doing this. I hate booking things. I hate planning things.
No.
So they did, but we got there and I was like, we're staying at this fucking place.
That is
and we
hilarious.
go in there and I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bar. I need a drink. Hey, Marcus, you wanna go to the bar? He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, I can get you a drink. Or somebody's like, nah. He was freaking out.
A bunch of drinks.
He was freaking out because he was just so
it's
tired.
like dirty and
he was so. I've never seen him that angry. Just about life.
Well, that's good. And that was years ago, right?
That was a few months. Yeah, a year ago specifically.
A year ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's shaped my opinion of him since, honestly.
Absolutely.
When is that monster going to come back out?
Exactly. Throw him in the car for 3 days.
I live in fear.
Make him drive.
Of Marcus.
Absolutely, every day. You're going to wake up, he's going to have a knife over you just while you sleep.
Yeah.
Could happen. You guys share a room?
No.
Okay.
Oh, God.
We don't do that. Please. I mean, me and my partner do,
no.
but we're also...
Together, yeah.
Yeah, we also date a lot.
We date together. Yeah.
Oh, it's weird. I'm kind of like in a relationship with my roommate. So we like sleep in the same bed. That's all. His mom might listen to this, and I care more what she thinks than what my mom thinks. Hey. Well, I don't have much time.
Oh, that's fine.
Which I hate this. I've loved this so much. I really want to have you back.
Yeah.
I want to have Marcus back. I would love to have both of you
Stay
on.
tuned for part 2. Okay?
Yes.
Because there will be a part 2.
Party every day. Yes. So, can you say Pish Tosh podcast 3 times fast?
Can I?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wrote it on the whiteboard and now it's gone. And I was like, did I erase that?
The ghost?
Yes.
Okay, 3 times fast. Pish
Good
Tosh.
job. Oh.
Pish Tosh podcast. Pish Tosh podcast. Pish Tosh podcast.
That's beautiful. Yes. I'm stealing that soundbite.
This has been super fun. Thank you for having me.
I still need your middle name.
Oh, my middle name? So my middle name, it's not that bad. I feel like I built it up too much. Okay, so my middle name is Aaron.
Oh, fuck.
Right.
I thought I was going to guess.
But my father, the genius that he is, spelled it the worst way you possibly can.
A-I-R?
No. A-R-Y.
Oh my God. Was your dad a supremacist?
He's like born in Texas.
I mean, supremacist.
Was he a supremacist? No, I don't think he is. But
that's good.
I just literally think he wasn't thinking. But was just
Spelling
like
is
that's
hard.
how you spell Aaron.
Thank God for that.
He's like a mountain man musician
Keegan-Michael Key
from Texas.
sketch, or else I probably wouldn't know still to this day how to spell Aaron. It's A-R-Y-O-N.
That's not my A-N, the bad way.
Aryan?
On a birth certificate.
Aryan?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aryan.
Yes, there you go. Yeah,
Oh,
it's horrible.
no.
Horrible. But
That's fine.
I spell it
differently.
A-A-R-O-N. A-A-Ron.
Oh, have you ever thought about getting a change?
I need to. There's lots of things I need to do. I need to get a new driver's license. My driver's license is like 2 years old. Like two addresses ago old.
Mine too.
Yeah, I need to
Mine
get that
too.
changed.
Everybody's like, oh, North Carolina. And I'm like, fuck. Every time.
And they don't like my Arizona driver's license here.
Ooh.
They're like, this is like, what is this? Like, this sounds like a weird date on it. And
Yeah, we'll
stuff.
just throw this back in the Grand Canyon.
Where you belong.
Yeah.
They don't
Where'd
like
you
that.
get this, ASU?
I need to do that. I need like you register to vote and stuff. You know, like all these important things. I need to get my name changed.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. I need
to get a mole checked.
Yes. Oh God, adulting is so hard. I
don't go to the
Thank
doctor.
God I don't have kids yet. That's like even more stuff. And I felt like when I was like 20, I was like, I can't wait to have babies. And then now I'm 27. I'm like, I am a baby.
I'm in this
There's
I'm in this
nothing
weird
I
place
can
where
do.
like in college I was like I'm getting my life together.
Yeah.
I'm an adult. I can do all these things.
There's the horse. There's
living
the
on my
carriage.
own. And like now I'm out here and I'm like, it's like Mad Max every day. I'm like, what am I doing? What's going on? I need to go somewhere. Oh my God.
Yes.
I need to eat food. How do you
Same.
cook?
Yes. No, I didn't drink water yesterday at all.
I just bought
I
this
forgot it
expensive
existed.
Otima 10 Tawny Port alcohol.
Yes,
I
it
should have
was
bought
my
water.
one goal today. Mission accomplished. Oh my God. Well, I really wish we had more time. I'm off to class soon, and it's
yeah, please go to
Halloween.
class.
And I know, yeah. And so I've been wandering the city today in this full costume, and
For the audio listener.
yes, if anyone's wondering, I don't know if you can tell from the sound that I'm in a costume, but I'm a Maya Rudolph, the Red Dove's right
love
here.
it.
Thank you,
Love
and I
it.
love her.
Santa's
She didn't go to
my
Second City.
baby.
Yeah, and so wait, what?
I was thinking that sketch that she said, Santa's my boyfriend. What's that?
That's awesome. I don't know.
You don't know what? It's a
No,
great
but I'm
one.
gonna look it up
It's like Kristen
immediately.
Wiig, Maya Rudolph, Amy Poehler.
I do know that
And they're
one.
all like singing about how Santa's a boyfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really dumb. It's
Very
great.
excited. I love those sketches. Do you have a favorite sketch? Because I know Marcus had mentioned his favorite. Do you?
It was a favorite sketch. So I grew up like almost exclusively on like stoner humor. Whitest Kids You Know was like my favorite sketch show.
I really wanted to go see the Jay and Silent Bob like.
Oh
movie.
yeah, me too, dude. Oh yeah. So like a lot of my favorite sketches from Whitest Kids You Know.
Those are
and
fantastic.
I quote them all the time, and my roommates are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Can I guess which one is it?
Oh, of the Whitest Kids. Yeah, yes, please guess.
Is it the grape one?
No.
Okay, good.
That one's that's overdone. My favorite sketch of all time is from Whitest Kids You Know, and it is Happy with Your Mouth Open. Look it up. It's peak comedy. Happier and with your mouth open.
Happier with your mouth open?
Yes. It is the pinnacle of comedy. And
I'm
then
so
also,
excited.
of course, I love SNL and Derek Comedy and I even watch Mad TV because I'm an old person.
Oh no, me too.
You know?
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, Stuart. Yeah, I loved it so much. Oh.
I love the 24s with Bobby Lee. Those are so funny.
24s of Populi?
24s with Bobby Lee. Do you remember those? Is Bobby Lee doing parodies of 24?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God,
So
I do
funny,
know what
man.
you're talking about. Yes. And
He has
then
a great
the
podcast too,
Swan.
Bobby Lee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know why we ended on Bobby Lee. What a weird ending.
God
we
damn
need a
it.
better ending.
Start over. No, I'm kidding. We need more time. Well,
Let's do this again, if you want.
no, I was like, I don't have time right now, Nick.
Oh, no,
But
no.
yeah, let's please.
Like later,
On
yeah.
a different day. Let's definitely do this
I need
again.
this.
I would love that.
I need
And
human
now I have a
contact.
better splitter. I just need a couple more microphones because I really want you and Marcus together. Maybe
That'd be
your
fun.
other roommates
Nobody's
going to
be able to
too.
hear us if it's me, Marcus, and you. This is gonna be ridiculous.
We'll have to get a talking stick.
We'll sit in the opposite corners of the room. Okay.
Whoever has the deepest belly button
Yeah, gets to talk first.
gets to talk first. Ew, yes. Don't try mine though. It's smelly.
Don't try my belly button. It's smelly.
Smells
Emma
like
Rose.
everything I ate. Yes, that'll be my quote on my headstone.
Your headstone?
Yes. Do they do quotes on there? I don't think so.
They should.
That's an entire fucking book on that piece of stone.
All right. Anyway, visit Arizona. That was the moral of this podcast.
Yes, yes. V-A-Z.
VAZ. Don't. The Mormons are weird.
Don't. Mormons are weird, yeah.
The Mormons, ghosts may not be real. Cannot confirm or deny.
Right. We're not very, we're not like solidly opinionated people.
Right.
Which I like that. I'm in defense of the fence, as one of my favorite comedians
Defense
says.
of the fence. That's fun. That's a good quote.
Tim Minchin.
To mention.
I hadn't mentioned him.
Oh.
But there he is. Now he is out.
And now we've ended on a pun.
Damn it! Damn it! There's no good way to end this. Okay.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay.
Do you want to do like a song or something, or?
Oh yeah, what song?
We can make one up.
Okay.
I'll say a word and you say a word.
Okay, I think there was somebody looking at the door.
I think there's somebody looking at the door. The door.
I think they want to get in here and
Some more. So goodbye. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
What time is it? It's time for...
Reference section and publications.
Oh, okay, cool, awesome. This is the part of the show where I elaborate on some of the things that we discussed, and I correct anything that needs correcting, such as the plural of terrain is terrain, kind of like how one moose is a moose and how a bunch of moose are moose. The Arizona, Flagstaff, Phoenix area is so biodiverse. It's really cool. You got so many different biomes there. Yeah, deserts and forests and plains. I tried to figure out the tiny desert trees that we talked about, but I couldn't. There are so many varieties. I'm going to have to get with Nick in person. We're going to have to go over this and figure out what these tiny desert trees are. I did find out that people are in more urban areas buying these desert trees, and because they're small and they don't require a lot of water, and having them in their home because they do what any other tree does, which is like be really pretty and give us oxygen to breathe. The ending quote from Fight Club is, "You met me at a strange part of my life. You met me at a very strange time in my life." It's the second one. "You met me at a very strange time in my life." Nice job, Nick. Pulling out a Fight Club quote that I had not heard yet in my 23 times of doing this podcast. That is very impressive, and I appreciate you, Nick. Speaking of Edward Norton, who was in Fight Club, he was also in a movie called Leaves of Grass, which came out in 2009, which is also the name of a Walt Whitman poem. But as we were talking about Whitman, I said, "Ways to go before you sleep," which is actually, the quote is, "Miles to go before I sleep," and it's by Robert Frost in his poem, "Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening." So, got a little mix 'em around there going on. Edward does do a lot of characters. He's like a chameleon of an actor. He's one of the best actors, in my opinion, that there are. And while he may not do like overly silly stuff, I mean, he's a funny dude. And he's been doing these podcasts. He did a couple, in the past couple months. And so I just wanted to throw this out here. Edward Norton, in case you're listening to the Pish Tosh podcast, you're more than welcome to be on the show. I'd love to pencil you in. My email address is imemma206@yahoo.com. Hopefully we'll hear from you soon. I'll have my people call your people. John Miller is actually not a traditionally Asian name. Otima 10 is the tawny port wine that Nick has become a fan of. And I found out that Otima 10, I haven't looked up pronunciation on that, so that could still be off. But Otima 10 has been called the port for a new generation. How do you like the sound of that, Nick? A port for a new generation. Oh, speaking of which, there's a bunch of stuff that I have to say not to do real quick because social responsibility and publishing something for the vast public and the community and stuff. Don't drink underage. If you're not 21, don't drink. If you're, it's just not worth it. I mean, you get your license taken away. I mean, there's a lot of things. Drinking underage is also bad. No, I'm just kidding. I know it's the same thing. I meant to say drinking and driving. Drinking and driving is like even worse in my opinion than drinking underage by a long shot. And then also don't pierce things. Don't pierce, you're probably not going to do this one anyway, but don't pierce any part of your body or any part of anyone else's body unless you are a professional and you have like, you know, all the right tools and in a very clean setting. That's totally different. Especially do not pierce your flagina. Flagina is the word for that area of like skin and muscle and tendons between your thumb and your forefinger, your pointer finger there. I pierced that multiple times, once as like a preteen for a few months. I'm not proud of this. And then once again, professionally at a shop after the professional piercer was trying to talk me out of it for a very good reason. If you're interested in piercing your flagina, which don't, you should know that if it were to rip out for any reason, you could lose your ability to use that hand altogether, because those tendons and muscles in that area are very important for overall hand function, and hands are very important for doing things. So that's my little PSA. North Carolina does have their liquor controlled by the government. Those are called ABC stores, and it stands for Alcohol Beverage Control, not Commission. But there are ABC commissions, which is, I think, what threw me off maybe. There are more than 3 gas stations in my hometown, and they are not called gas stations. They're called normal names like Gas and Go or Beep and Pump. I don't know. We talked about you listeners. Is it okay that I call you that? You listeners? Well, then tell me to call you something different, and then you wouldn't be listeners anymore. You'd be responders. Just kidding. We said that you deserve the truth, which you absolutely do, and that's part of the reason that I do the reference section and corrections. But the reason I say that is that truth is the theme of our first level of the conservatory program at the Second City, which has been going wonderfully. It's been so much fun exploring truth with these people who just a few weeks ago were strangers. Now I love them dearly, which, I mean, I kind of love them dearly after that first night, but anyway. Back in 2004, where were you in 2004? At Super Bowl 38, I'm setting the scene. Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake, doing a little song when there happened to be a breast exposed. Well, that sounded anticlimactic now that I said it that way. The news and media did not call it Titberlake, as I said. They actually called it Nipplegate, so if anybody's wondering. Moving on, shout out to Northern Arizona University. Go Lumberjacks. Ooh. Very cool. There is nothing wrong with the fast food and or hotel names that Nick and I shouted out during our Ghosty Ghost segment. If you were to die in a Ramada or a Little Caesars or a Burger King, there's nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with those establishments. It's just having a little fun. Logan Lucky, the movie, still have not seen it, but it is filmed in West Virginia. But interestingly, a lot of it was shot in Georgia, where Georgians have learned that they need to make very smart tax choices for filmmakers so that the filmmakers come there. Wilmington, North Carolina. Just kidding. Maybe I'm moving to Georgia. It's warmer there, that's for sure. Let's see. I found the person with the longest outie belly button, which I still don't think this is right. I feel like I've seen longer, but maybe my childish imagination just like grew this belly button longer. But there's a man in California named Brad who's got a 1-inch protruding belly button. There are pictures online. I'm not going to put any links in this description this time for that. You can look for him if you want to. It's fine. Brad did have this to say. Something's always stuck out about me, and it's his belly button. How clever is that? Also, outie belly buttons are totally fine. Like Nick and I said, there's no reason to judge anyone ever. It's not gross. It's not a big deal. Everybody's bodies are different. Holy crap. And it could just be the difference of like the amount of scar tissue when that umbilical cord area was healing or whatever. It's not a big deal. Mediterranean is not a religion. Adventureland Hotel is in Des Moines, Iowa, and it is freaking cool. It's got pools and restaurants, and it's awesome, and I can see it being a little sketchy in some ways, but it looks awesome. Anyway, Nick actually just got back from a trip to Arizona, which is super cool. Gonna visit his mom, which is awesome. Riding that airplane again. What is that, 11, 12 times? God, Nick, I'm jealous. I gotta get myself on a plane. Anyway, Bobby Lee also has a podcast. This is kind of how we ended our podcast. And it's called Tiger Belly, and it's very popular, and I suggest you check it out. It sounds pretty cool. I love Bobby Lee on Mad TV. Let's see. The Whitest Kids You Know sketch, Happy With Your Mouth Open, is hilarious. I had to look it up and watch it. It was Nick's suggestion, and it's freaking so funny. I'm going to put a link to that sketch along with the Defense of the Fence comedy song by Tim Minchin and the sketch Santa's My Boyfriend, which stars Amy Poehler, Maya Rudolph, and Kristen Wiig, who are like incredibly inspiring powerhouses of comedy. Last but not least, I'm going to do a little bit of self-promotion here. I've got my first on-stage performance at the Second City coming up in just a couple days. November 21st, I will be at Donnie's Skybox at 10:30. It's a Thursday. And if you're interested in getting tickets for that, if you're in the area, you can go to secondcity.com. You can also contact me directly at my email. I am emma206@yahoo.com. We're taking a little break next week as it is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope everybody has a lot that they realize that they should be thankful for and that they feel that gratitude. It's a wonderful feeling. It's very beneficial to everyone and yourself. Then we'll be right back with more Coached Ensembles December 5th, 12th, and 19th. Those are 3 Thursday nights in a row at 10:30 p.m. As I said, you can find me, you can contact me via email, or you can comment on this podcast itself. You can also find me on social media. I'm on Instagram, which is now Pish Tosh Podcast, Instagram, woo woo. I'm also on Facebook. We have a Red March Facebook page. And my newest social media venture is TikTok. If you're not familiar with TikTok, it used to be called Musical.ly, and I feel, having just started it and just dipped my toes into it and am loving it, that it is the future of social media. I feel like it is the youngest, generation that's now, actively on the internet. It's their social media. It seems so positive, so funny, so ridiculous. It's all videos, and there's I don't know, I feel like a lot of senses are engaged. I'll put it that way. I'm also on Twitter. There's a Pish Tosh Twitter as well. I'm not quite as active on it as I understand that the least, and it's probably one of the older social media platforms. So that's my bad. I'm a little ignorant on some Twitter. If you want to argue with me about my knowledge of Twitter, Twitter would be the place to do it. Ooh, shade. Just kidding. Aaron, we call you out a lot in the last couple podcasts, and I apologize. So I'm just throwing that out there too. Next week's guest will be Nicole Perkowitz. Now, Nicole is in my Coached Ensemble right now, so if you come and see us on stage, we would so appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and such a happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for every single one of you listeners. I'm thankful for being able to do this podcast every week. I'm thankful for it's gotten up out of the 30s. We're in the 40s degrees wise up here in Chicago today, and I am over the freaking moon. I'm thankful for the Second City and for good friends like Nick, and I hope everybody has a great day, great week. Okay, I realize now, as I'm saying this, that I end podcasts exactly how my dad gets off the phone with me. So it takes a good 5-6 extra unnecessary minutes. Maybe I'll have to start going ding, when it's all right, the next 5 minutes are just goodbyes. My dad's from Jersey. I don't know if it's a Jersey thing. Do you think it's a Jersey thing? Okay, never mind. All right. I love you, kid. Bye.